I would like you to turn onto your side, ready for side lying spinal rotation. And we'll also put the shoulder stretches into that. All right, so snug your head pillow in, get the shoulders, hips, knees and ankles stacked. Look directly forward. Just before we start, check your neck is not forward, that it's on the rest, stacked on the rest of the spine. Think about your top hip being lengthened away from your ribs so that the lower back lengthens out. We'd like you to try and glue your legs together at the front, so working in a thigh gently, and we would also like you just to try and keep the neck as relaxed as possible, okay? Inhale, take your arm up to the ceiling. Let your head roll round so you can see your fingers. Now as you exhale, really focus on the movement through the spine. Let the ribs go back, don't just drop through the shoulder. Take a lovely big inhale, hold the breath, keep holding it, pull your tummy in, and then as you release the breath, just let the ribs relax around to their end point. Take another big inhale, pull your tummy in and see if you can also tighten into your bottom a little bit. Then release the breath and just relax a little further. Stay there for a moment breathing. Give the neck a wiggle, check it's not gathered tension. Check the top hip still lengthened. Check your tummies in. All right, now I'd like you to take your arm into a Y shape. So you're reaching into the corner of the room. Take it all the way back and let it relax, relax, relax towards the floor. Reach your fingers away from your hip and your knee and your toes. All right, then I'd like you to take your arm above your head and bring it into a massive arm circle. So swoop it to the front, come down to your thighs, come behind you with the arm as close to the floor as possible. Look to your fingers, go above your head, and two more. Enjoy them, long swooping circles. And again, good job. Just check your tummies in, try not to get the hip involved, try and keep the hip still, come back to your start. Slide your top hand past your lower hand so that your chest comes to the mat. Stay there, turn the palm up, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down. Come all the way back in and we'll turn to our hands and knees before we go to the other side. So come onto your hands and knees. Have your shoulders away from your ears. Have a little curve in your lower back so the tailbone lifts up a little bit. Check your neck is at a similar height to the rest of your spine. Think of the peach under your chin. Just lift your lower legs up gently and then just take the legs to one side and the hips can follow. Take the legs to the other, the hips can follow. Nice and smooth, keeping the head and the shoulders out of it. Enjoy that sort of wiggle, snaky wiggle through the spine, and then lower the legs back down. Okay, so I'd like you to bring one knee into your tummy button or your chest, look down at it. I'd like you to blow and lengthen away, squeezing into your bottom. Bring it back in again, pause, scoop the tummy in, blow and squeeze into the bottom as you reach the heel away. Change sides. Just before you go, check you're still in neutral and then bring the knee in, look down at it, you're arching your back, lengthen the leg away, squeeze into your bottom, the hips stay still, or should I say level. Bring the knee back in, look down, good job, and then lengthen away, squeeze into your bottom and then come back into neutral. Just check your placements again. Think about the tummy being pulled in and lifting up. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is to take massive circles with one arm. To begin with, you won't look at it, you'll just circle the arm. So lift the arm up and take it into big circles up to the ceiling, in front of you and back down, all the way around. A big, big circle. Think of a wheel, tracing the wheel. That's it. There you go. That's nice. Now look at your fingers as they go up to the ceiling so you get a little bit of rotation occurring through the spine. All right? Yep, change sides. 3 on that side. Remember the wheel, you're tracing the wheel. Look to the fingers, that's it. The tummy's in, the hips stay level and release back down. Take your bottom to your heels, then scoop the tummy in to round yourself forward to open up the muscles either side of the spine. Pop your hands down on the mat so that your palms are to the ceiling, your hands are by your shins. Yeah, there we go. Round the shoulders forward, round the back away. Just wriggle your bottom from one heel to the other for a moment. Rock it one heel, the other, one heel and the other, and then pause. Pop your hands in front of you along the mat. Let your bottom lift up. Let your arms come further in front of you. From there, draw your bottom back to your heels and let your arms drag in. They're still long, but they're dragging a little bit as you get your bottom all the way back to your heels if possible. Stay there. It's like you're hanging back, but now try and recruit the tummy muscles so you get a really nice curve into your spine. So try and get the mid-lower back to curve up. That's it. Lovely. Then if you'd like to, pop one hand on top of the other. Let it gently slide forward. Yep. And then draw your bottom back, but leave your hand where it is. Just the top hand I'd like you to move. So just slide the top hand past the lower one. Draw your bottom back and then change sides. Put one hand on top, draw it forward, draw your bottom back. You can add a rock in at the bottom if you want from heel to heel, and then come back to the start. Pop your hands on the mat, pull in and back, restack your spine rather than hinging up, we're stacking up. Think of the chest lifting, think of the back of the neck lengthening. Okay, so let's turn over to the other side for sideline spinal rotation. We'll position up quickly. Just check the top hips lengthen, check the tummy's in, check the neck's aligned, and then pop your hands in front of you. And then inhale, take your arm up. Exhale, think of the rotation through the spine. It's the ribs we want to go round. Take a massive inhale. Hold the breath, pull the tummy in, relax the neck, and then release the breath and let yourself go round. Just check your legs are staying heavy at the front. Take another big inhale. As you pull the tummy in and up, hold your breath for me and tighten into your bottom. That's it. And then just release the breath and relax to your best end point. Then stay there breathing, enjoying the rotation through the spine. Then take your arm into the imaginary Y shape and think of the arm sinking and relaxing towards the floor. Think of your fingers reaching away from your hip, your knee and your toes. So you're opening from the underarm to the hip. Then we'll come into big circles. Off you go for 3. Enjoy them. Get the arm close to the floor when it comes behind you. Look to the fingers. Try and keep the hip reasonably still. It might move a little bit. And then when you're ready, you'll come back to the start. You'll slide the top hand past the lower hand, thinking of the chest coming towards the mat. And then bring it back in.